Hello, Sagittarius. This is your reading for today through the end of the month of March. Today is March 16th. This may not be loaded until March 17th, so that's why I say today. We have the Page of Cups and the King of Wands. I'm using the Paulina Tarot and the Everyday Witch Tarot. Also pulled a couple of crystal daily inspiration, earth magic, and moonology card. All right, you have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. So let me just okay, I'm going to start over here with this Knight of Wands and this Eight of Pentacles because it's calling out to me here. You're working hard here. You see she's mixing up her brew, casting her spells, mixing up her potions. She's got this red bottle, so that's red is the color of passion and love and all that. So she could be working on a little love spell for y'all, Sagittarius. Okay, and then you have this Knight of Wands. It's new ideas, maybe bringing new ideas into your whatever it is you've been working on. But those are in like the infant stage is what I'm getting. And so you'll need a little more time to work those things out. But this is if for those of you who are working on a business or new job or new projects at work or something like that, new kind of workload or something new is what I'm getting, that maybe like a change in what you've been doing, not necessarily a different job but a different position or promotion or something. So either way, it's very prosperous looking. It looks successful and prosperous, and then bringing in some new ideas make it even more so is what I'm getting there. Got the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. On the other side of that, you have some of you been working hard and just not feeling real satisfied. You're not feeling like you're getting the reward for the hard work you're putting in. You don't feel like you're being compensated fairly, maybe in some cases, or you don't feel like you're just not fulfilled in your work, something along those lines. So you might want to start looking to find a new direction there in your work. Maybe try to what do I say? Just take it in another direction. Maybe look for a different kind of work or change companies, or try to put a little extra in and maybe try to get that promotion you've been wanting to get. It looks like you could get it, but you're going to have to put a little more work into it, even though you feel like you already have put enough in. Sometimes you just gotta get the right person's attention also. Okay, getting that. Three of Wands and Temperance. Get Temperance a bit about balance. Some of you are a little off balance, I'm thinking. You're trying to come up with new ideas and new plans for your future, but you're just a little off kilter here. You need to you're overthinking it maybe. So try to bring that more into balance. What's practical as opposed to dreams. Dreams are great, but sometimes they're not real practical, and it's kind of like you need to be a little more practical is what I'm getting. Not that you should, I don't like to tell people to limit themselves in any way, but sometimes you just have to be a little more practical and make a plan that you can actually execute is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Don't overload yourself. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a wonderful card. This on the other hand, is someone who's very satisfied with the way things are going. The Eight of Cups. We have two Eight of Cups, so that's, that goes along with this up here where I said it was prosperous, and she's working on new ideas and different things, but she's working hard and she's creating magic for herself. And so we have two of those. So that's double prosperity there. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles where you're just lounging in your beautiful garden. You have an excess of fruit on that tree and magical fruit on that tree, and she's got her wine and her beautiful plants, and she's just resting and chilling and reading her book and just enjoying life because she is feeling prosperous and doing well. So for some of you here, you're working on these things. You've been working hard at it, and you're soon to reap the rewards if you're not already. Okay, so that's good for some of you Saggies, doing pretty good there. Some of this might have come after a period of a slump, or a period of feeling like you worked hard and you weren't getting anywhere, and then suddenly, you shot out those wands in the air and they hit the target this time, and so now you're coming more into that prosperity that you worked so hard for. The rest of you keep working, keep focusing, get a new plan. If the one you're doing isn't working, then you might just need to change some things up. But the promise of success and prosperity is there. You just have to keep working at it a bit longer, and maybe, like I said, tweak it a little, to make some changes. Here we also have the Ten of Cups. So this reading's really positive, Sagittarius. I mean, you've got all sorts of wonderful positive cards here with prosperity and feeling content and in your life, and not just with money and those things, but in also, I think I'm feeling like in relationship, and or even if you're just on your own, if you're a single person, you're feeling really good about that, enjoying your time to yourself and your own life, and being your own queen or king of your world, right? We got the King of Wands. He's making plans too here with this Three of Wands. You see, he's starting his course. He's looking at the world. He's a man of the world, or it's a male energy, but this is for men or women. He's out there. He's doing things. He's got lots of ideas, and he's making things happen. And this guy here, he's doing the same. He's in that planning stage, though. He's got that plan. He's working it out. He's staying on the shore for now, but he's setting his sights on the future, and he's making plans for the future. Page of Cups again. For some of you, maybe a offer of love coming in. So a young person, or a new person, I should say, not necessarily young. Someone who's childlike. Okay, let's say like a person who's in touch with their inner child. So that could be you. You could be in touch with your inner child, or being asked to actually get more in touch with your inner child and not be so busy all the time. Take a break. I mean, you can take a break now, like she's doing, and enjoy your success. Okay, don't always have to be making a plan and doing things. Take a break, take a vacation or something. I'm getting for some of you time to take a little road trip, take a little vacation. There is a little bit of maybe for some of you, a little bit of some arrogance rising up within you or around you, someone being a little arrogant with you, or maybe you are being a little arrogant. So if you are, you might want to, you might need to check yourself. You might be a little overbearing in some situation, okay? And you don't want to be doing that. You have turquoise here for your crystal. Let's prioritize your health. So we'll have to delve into that a little bit. And you have the angel aura course, is what I just said. Lighten up. So I got that, you know, might be overworking a little bit. And so you might want to lighten up. And there might be a situation where you're being a little tense about something with someone. I'm getting that for some of you, something tense going on. I'm thinking more like in a relationship, which is not necessarily, those cards do not want to stand there. Like a romantic relationship, but some kind of relationship in your life that you're feeling a little bit getting a little arrogant about or being a little aggressive. Your dreams need a practical plan. Well, see, that's what I was saying here with this Three of Wands and this King of Wands. It's and how I said I didn't want to tell you not to dream or limit yourself, but sometimes you do have to, tone it down a little bit and be practical. So your dreams, though not limiting, you just have to be a little more practical. Some of you might be just kind of going full force ahead too. That card there with the Knight of Swords, he's just kind of flying through there with that sword out, and he's not being very practical. And then you have Dragonfly Emergence. I have not ever, I don't think, picked the Dragonfly card. What a beautiful card that is, though. Look at that. Now, I know Dragonfly medicine is about dragonflies can see all around them. They can, stop in mid-flight and hover. So they're very magical. I love dragonflies. They can see far and wide. So I like that about that message for you. Maybe you can, you're experiencing that too, where you're being able to see through some situations, some people, some different things. But I want to see what it says in here about the dragonfly, because I'm not all that familiar with this particular emergence. I mean, you're emerging. You are in an intense process of emergence into the next cycle of your life. Unlike more gradual shifts in awareness, you have experienced this one. You have experienced this one is happening quite rapidly and came on somewhat unexpectedly, without any pauses for contemplation or indecision. You may even think that you are unprepared for such dramatic changes in your life, yet you are prepared and can put to use the experiences and wisdom you have accumulated up to now. Life is demanding that you move into the next stage of maturity. This requires you to adjust your thinking about yourself, others, and your community. It calls for you to shed another layer of your ego-filled defenses and let go of any illusions of being less than who you are. The period of emergence is one of broadened consciousness and heightened perceptual capacity. That's what I was just saying. And since it is inevitable, it is best to surrender to the flow and allow yourself to gracefully move into the next cycle of your life. So, there you have it. You're emerging. And it might be swift for some of you, and maybe that's some of that energy too with that Knight of Swords, where I said he was flying kind of fast and, not being very practical. So on one hand, you're being asked to have a practical plan, but on the other hand, some of you, you're really going into a new phase in your life, and so some of this planning over here, in you're planning these stages in a practical way, and some of you, like I said, these were just soaring. It took you a while, and then all of a sudden, they were just soaring and heading right where you wanted them to go. So I think that's more in line with this dragonfly card. And for some of you, I think maybe you need to be a little more practical and take your time about it. But with the angel aura quartz, it's telling you to lighten up. So again, you also have prioritize your health with the turquoise. So like I said, I think some of you need to take a rest, take a vacation, You need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Sometimes we get so busy, you know, making our plans and working hard and creating things and making our lives, better, and we think we are, but in the long run we can be, ignoring our health, and we don't want to do that because none of this will matter if you're not healthy, right? If you're not healthy, none of this will matter, you know. And lighten up. Angel Aura Quartz is about turning on the inner light and finding the light within. It's not just like lighten up your load. It's actually talking about connecting um, with spirit, with your higher self, and your light is dimmed a bit within for whatever reasons, and so you're being asked to go back, take that break, take that rest, and meditate, raise your vibrations, and don't allow others and circumstances and anything, overworking or any of that stuff, cause your light to dim. So um, be aware of that, be aware of your health, be aware that you are emerging into something that'll help with the emergence into that light. Being able to see clearly is what I was saying with the dragonfly medicine. You can see clearly, like second sight, and so turning in on that, opening up that crown chakra and letting that light come in, and opening up that third eye and being able to see all around you like the dragonfly can do, and watching your physical health as well as your mental health and your spiritual health. So keep yourself healthy and put some practical plans together for whatever it is you're trying to work on. But Sagittarius, I'm telling you, what a positive reading this is for you guys. For some of you, um, there may be a new love, like I said, coming in. For most of you here, I think the stronger message was for a lot of like prosperity and payoff for all the hard work and planning that you've been putting into something, and it seemed stagnant there for a while. Maybe that's what helped to dim that light a bit, but and weigh on your health. But now it's moving forward fast, so you may have some real good luck with your finances here coming, and an increase in your financial situation and abundance, and you find yourself sitting there enjoying that. She's taking care of her health here too, and she's connecting with earth, and she just looks so together and peaceful, and her light's shining and everything's growing perfectly. So look forward to that, Sagittarius. The payoff begins. All right, that is the reading for Sagittarius for March 16th through the 31st. I hope that resonated with you. If not all of it, some of it. And take care of yourselves. Be blessed.